Okay, this evening's match is against Wolfen in the Audi League. It's my early Skaven team. Got 1 or 2 games into this. They're not having the best of times, just being stitched up by the dice, the horrible, horrible dices, the d6s and the block dices. I've got a bonus apothecary for this one, so I've got 100k in inducements. His Dark Elf team is new as well. So he's got, I don't think he's got any skills. He's got 1 dodge blitzer, and I think that's it. Yeah, we've both got a journeyman. So it's 11 on 11. I'll go for a asymmetric setup. Been doing that recently. Just makes people think a bit, you know. Not as powerful against dark elves, obviously, because they can just move around the pitch at will. And then I got a blitz, which is quite cool. So stuck a player on his runner just to, you know, keep him honest. Didn't manage much else because of just the failed go for it there. So not the most efficacious blitz in the world. It can be really good with Skaven, but obviously the ball was just that little bit too deep. This was a bit of a blow. He killed my gutter runner who I'd put on his runner. Turns out that was a mistake. One of those apothecaries went early doors, turned it from a kill into a badly hurt. So he's now got the ball, but it's sort of quite far back. So what I'm trying to do is just really put pressure on the ball carrier and just trap him in his half. Here's my plan here. Just stop him from making progress up the pitch really. So he's caged up basically in his half, and so I don't need to put any more pressure on really. I can just, if I can stop him moving up the pitch here. If I could just stop him moving up the pitch here, like 1 or 2 squares a turn, just dodging away and allowing him one square a turn, then that's actually really good because he's starting from so far back. Just killed one of his players, which he didn't save because it was just a lineman. All I'm doing here is just trying to sort of cage him up in a way. Every time he has to block, that's limiting his movement capability. So he's moving sideways here, no progress on that turn, which is fantastic. So all I need to do is, and even his blitz is sort of going backwards there in a way. Bringing the players round, got the storm vermin there to blitz. Should possibly have taken out the blitzer rather than that, so I'm just going to surround that blitzer to stop him making any progress there. He is making progress and he's going to come around here, but the archives aren't that fast. He's only really making progress with this 1 receiver. I think he's going to bring another receiver up the top side as well. Just blitzing the gutter runner. So he's got sort of a double threat there, so if something does go wrong, he could zoom away with it. And then Snake Eyes on the dodge out there. See all I'm doing there, just a quick blitz on one of the outstanding players, and real bonus, badly hurt. So that's fantastic. But then this happens. Rah! I was using my touchpad and I did a horrible misclick and dodge from there to there. And then compounding the error by using a reroll in that I sort of needed to, but that failed. So that was an absolute disaster, and he KO'd himself. So horrible misclick. Because it was going quite well until then. He was trapped in his half, not going anywhere, numbers down already. Just ugh. Really bad. So he makes progress up the pitch then. So now I really need to try and get my guys in front of his again. So I'm needing some go for it. So I'm needing some, just sort of running around basically. Another go for it there, and then just getting in the way completely. Which is quite cool. So I got all my players back. It might not be too disastrous. Because again, he's still in his own half, and this is his 3rd last turn. He gets rid of my journeyman there, knocked out. Still in his half so he's still going to be in his half with 2 turns to go, which is quite a nice position to be in. So just knocking these players back, basically. Taking one. Oh, no. Oh, right. Okay, now this is an interesting one. Yeah. So I'm saying here, yeah, I'm in a quite a nice position. He's only got 2 players. He's only got 2 turns to score, and he's in his half. And that's what I should have been thinking at the time. But I played too aggressively all the time. And yeah, so I spotted that I could get a 1 dice blitz on his lineman ball carrier. Yeah, so because he picked up with the lineman at the beginning, but yeah, so I got the 1 dice blitz, and I re-rolled a push, and it was just, oh, what am I doing? And it was just too exciting, because if I'd got the POW and I had this gutter runner lurking, and it could have been brilliant, but should have just held back, because I haven't got the players now to do both. I haven't got the players to push up and to get in the way, and so he's still got a re-roll, so he's just going to be able to run away with it now. Yeah, so hand off to there, and the runner's gone. It's just yeah, bit cross with myself about that. Obviously, the thing couldn't have been avoided. So gutter runner's still within range, but had to use the re-roll for the go for it, and so it's the 2 dice his choice on the blitz. He hasn't got block, so both down would be fine-ish. Would that have been fine? 2, 3, 4. Yeah, both down. No, both. Yeah, he could have scored with the both down, but only if the bounce was right or something. So yeah, but just got a push. Yeah, a bit cross with myself. It just, aggression has its place. What was it? It was a 1 dice, so it was a 50% chance of getting him down, 75% chance with a reroll, but because I failed, it left me horrible out of position. So it's always the choice: do you go for stuff, or do you yeah? And then, but then interestingly, he failed to score, which is a bit of a bonus, because I'm not sure what he was. Actually not sure what he was doing, what the plan was there, and yeah, I let it run on too fast. Let's just rewind a wee bit. I don't know if that goes back to the beginning of the turn. Anyway, whatever. Right, okay, so where are we? He takes in. So what have we got here? So we've got a runner with move 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and score. He doesn't have a reroll? No, doesn't have a reroll. So options would include blitzing this. Well, we've got 2 guys here. So he could. I think the key one would be to cancel this assist, bring an assist in here, and then blitz this one. So 2 dice there, and then 2 plus dodge out. So that's, I think, what I would have gone for. So he brings in the thing there. What's he trying to do? So he wants a POW on him and not follow up. So if he POWs the gutter runner and pushes him to there, that gets rid of everything. So yeah, if he gets a POW, then this is the ploy. But if he doesn't get the POW, which he doesn't, then he's in all sorts of trouble, because he leaves himself with a 3 up, 2 up. So what did he do next? So why did he go for it again? I didn't understand this at the time, actually. What is this go for it roll for? So he makes the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Makes the blitz. Oh, it's going for it to get out of the way, basically. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Going to score. Yeah. Okay, so he's going for it to get out of the way, and then the go for it fails. Yeah. Okay. So that was a bonus, though. So went in at 0-0, which is quite cool. And he's only got 9 players, as have I. But obviously I'm receiving. The rain comes on, so just protecting the ball again. Player down straight away, absolute bonus. Everything's 2 players down. That's huge. Yeah, so 2 players off the pitch. Forgot that happened. And I've got the ball on a 3+, which is great. Didn't use my blitz, so that was an error, because I didn't realise he had 3 dice, because I can't count, as it turns out. So yeah, say la vie. Right. So he's down to like no players, and this should be just a walk in the park. But let's see what happens. So he blitzes my gutter runner, just knocks him down. And then he's got a load of dark elves in the way, basically. So this next turn of mine was a bit rubbish, I think. Basically, what should I have done with hindsight? Stood this one up and blitzed this one out. I should have aimed for this group of 5 here, basically. This is where my players are. Let's see what I do. Can't remember. It's all of yesterday. Oh, right, I'm just going to head over here. Yeah, okay, that's not a bad strategy either. Can I knock this guy down? Yeah. Yeah, okay. No, that's actually reasonable. Yeah, just making progress up the pitch, just moving sideways. Yep, no, that's a much better strategy. Well done, me. Not happy with that. And then just forcing him to move around, and then I'm just going to move around slowly and make progress that way. He blitzes my gutter runner. Yep, knocks them down, but the armour is doing well. So again, I'm going to come back the other way. So this is quite a nice sort of zigzag thing going up the pitch. I'm fast enough that I can basically change sides every single turn if I want to. And just as long as I keep the gutter runners sort of moving and the line rats a bit more in the middle. So this is all fine. I think the next turn's not very good though. Right, so this is where he engages. So eventually you've got to sort of put your bodies on the line and engage, and that's what he's done here. So thinking about this one, probably, so yeah, the thing that would stop the Skaven from moving, the line rats and the storm vermin and the thrower, is dodging. And so he's forcing the dodges here. So it's not easy for me to get a load of 2 dice blocks. And so I'm going to try and move forward. So I'm going to try and stay on the same side rather than switching and switching. I made the decision to stay on this. Now that was huge at that not getting a POW there, because that would have made everything a lot easier, obviously. But I think I should have pushed him to there anyway. So I think that was a bit of a mistake. That works. That's all fine. This is all going fine until this happens. Now this is the critical moment in the entire game, pretty much, where Graham Hideous Lightning lives up to his name and rolls a hideous skull both down, which as a journeyman is not ideal. I go for the reroll. Did I even go for the reroll? I think I just didn't bother, and he killed himself. And then the ball is in all sorts of trouble. And it all goes wrong from this point. I think this is much of a spoiler. He powers the ball and he's got the blitz still. Takes a 1 dice. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, well, when the dice are with you. Whatever. It's fine. So he probably got the 2 dice if he'd taken this guy out first. But yeah, it's all over bar the shouting at this stage. Not sure there's even any shouting. Still got 1 dice on there. But yeah, it's nothing good happens anymore. Sad me. Yeah, dodge out, and that's game over. Game over at that stage. Is it even? I always think that it's game over, but then I managed to do stuff. Okay, let's see what happened there. I managed to blitz him, it seems. Oh, now he's got the ball back. See if I can get the ball off him again. I didn't remember this at all, obviously. Fighting to the end. Oh yeah, no, I did get the 2 dice on him. Yeah, and then this guy's going to dodge out and get the 2 dice. Get the 2 dice blitz. It's not just. Oh well, I think I'm confusing it with my Dungeon Ball game, which was truly bad and disastrous. Yeah, cool. So he just blitzes there and then opens it up for the 2 plus dodge out and score. 1 turn to score back. Well, no, this was shocking. Shocking, 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 shocking. Bad play. So yeah, knock in there. I wonder if it could have... Did it make any difference? So what happened basically was I made all the pushes, and made the 2 pushes that were needed, but then the gutter runner was in 2 tackle zones. So 2 tackle zones in the rain. So that's 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus. So yeah, should have done the pass earlier, basically. But yes, I needed the reroll on the early one, but got the push, and then pushes to there, and then pushes to there. That's all fine. So yeah, made the pushes, but then I got a 6-up catch. Let's see if I make the 6-up catch. Actually, I don't even get the chance to make the 6-up catch because the thrower chucks it into a random place. Well done him. It does actually bounce to him. That would have been brilliant. But all's not to be. Yeah, it's not going well in this Audi League. I'm not playing badly, making a couple of mistakes, and suffering for them because of the dices. But yes, we will soldier on, and we will come back stronger, no doubt.